listen to that. Guitars, they're absolutely amazing. That's just in drop D and a D minor. I might have to make a song in that tuning. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing? Welcome back to RAYGO Reactions. Cheers. On today's episode, I'm interested. I'm very interested in this one because if you guys didn't see, the other day I released a reacting to Band-Maid. Now, what was cool about it was just purely an instrumental. There was no singing in it. It was just good old-fashioned, let's shred. Let's just do some solo stuff. The bass was smashing it. The drums was. Everything was cool. And the fact there was no singing it really inspired me, actually, to think, I want to try and write something like that on my debut album that I'll be releasing. Not the same genre, but still the same vibe, just rock and roll. One of our subscribers by the name of James has actually requested a song. So thank you very much, James. If you guys didn't know, everything gets demonetized. So by requesting a song of your choice, it helps the channel out, and hopefully I can give something back as well. He said, Joe, react to the music video from the guitarist Saki. She's played in several bands, most notably Mary's Blood and Nemophila. She is now focusing on a career as a solo guitarist and will have an album released this summer. So I'm guessing Saki was the guitar player in Band-Maid. So this is going to be cool because she was shredding. So I want to see if she's stuck to the same kind of genre or she's changed it up a bit. Who knows? Either way, let's see what she's made of. Without further ado, hit that subscribe button and let's get into this. The genre is definitely different. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like metal with like a dirty house. You know, house music. Like the drums are like house drums. They're not. It's like house drums mixed with actual drums. It's weird, the backing track. I don't know how to describe it. This is like, in my opinion, metal house. Rock house kind of vibe with that dirty metal tone that you get, that traditional metal tone. You know what is cool? She's using the 7-string. I've never played a 7-string guitar, but in fact, I'll be honest, I don't even know what the tuning is. I think that it goes F sharp maybe, E, A, D, G, B, E. I don't know. You guys let me know if you know in the comments. And one other thing, the fact that the headstock there just says killer. That's killer right there. Right, I want to try and break this down on the guitar, but obviously she's way better than me. But let me try and find out what key she's in. But I'll do it at the end. I just want to hear this play out now. That instrumental's beefy right there. Guys, if you ain't clocking that, that is literally, I think that's the 22nd, the last fret. Look at where her wedding finger is. You can't get any higher than that. That's crazy. But one thing you have to bear in mind, for those who might not play guitar, the higher you go, it's actually, obviously, see these, these here are obviously frets. So the higher you go, look, the frets are getting smaller. So you have to be more precise. You have to... That's one thing to bear in mind. So not only is it cooler going up here, but it's actually more difficult because of how precise you've got to be. Like, whereas here, you've got more... You know, look how much movement I've got there with my finger. So you could land there or you could land there when you're doing these things. But on here, it's... You've got to be pinpoint. And she keeps... There's so much going into it because she keeps messing with the toggle as well. So she's going from the neck pickup to the, you know, to the bridge pickup to get those different contrasting tones, dirtier and then warmer. It's cool. That was sick. Fair play. Fair play. Right, let's try and break this down. Right, first things first. Let me try and find where and what key she was in. Okay. So it seems like she was playing in the B minor. Let's get this in. She was playing in the B minor, but it wasn't necessarily... See, this is where it gets a bit trickier. So you've got the B minor scale, but she was playing the B minor... Yeah, the B minor, not the B minor pentatonic, because the pentatonic is... But the B minor is... Wait. It gets weird. That's where I start to really lose... That's where I, in all honesty, lost interest when it came to that, because I thought it takes the... I wanted to know how to do it, but I didn't want to know too much, because I think that's where you lose creativity and you start looking at it like it's, you know, a robotic... I know all these positions. I don't want to know all that. I just want to know the basics, and then I actually just think, I don't want to know anymore. Now, she's in some sort of like, I don't know what the word would be, like playing some Phrygian notes, you know, like that Egyptian type of stuff. I like how she kept going back to that again. That's one thing I am big on. So she's playing all this crazy stuff. I don't know how she's doing it. But then every now and then she reverts back to that lick, which makes it catchier. So she's going... And then it was like... What? How, when she does those like palm mutes, the amount of technique she's doing, so she's muting it with her hand on some parts going... I do not know. Crazy stuff. Way out of my league. Way out of my... James, way out of my league, mate. I want to try and do a guitar breakdown, but that is crazy to me. Don't know what's going on. By the way, I said Phrygian because that's a mode. There's different modes as well when it comes to it, which you guys know more than me if you play guitar. Like Phrygian, Dorian, Aeolian, all these different things that I don't know about. All I know is this. It's cool. It's cool. It's not my genre. It's not the kind of music I would listen to. But again, I respect music and I like stuff like that. One thing that would have been cooler is if you could see the band and everyone doing it. But I appreciate maybe this is a solo career, so she can't do that right now. You know, it's about getting people involved. It's long, so it's cool to see what she's made of. But I just like the visuals, you know, when you're seeing other people doing things. But I take nothing away. Nothing but credit goes towards her. That was sick. Ultimate skill. What is that genre, guys? Let me know. Leave it in the comments below what kind of genre that is, because I'm thinking prog, rocky, house stuff. That's what I'm calling it. It was cool. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Apologies, I'm a bit bunged up at the moment. I'm kind of ill, so if I sound like an idiot, my bad. Like this video. If you want to request a song of your choice, you know what to do. Look at the description and you can find all the information you need from there. James, thank you very much for your suggestion. This was cool. I want to continue down a few more of the band-maid stuff as well, because, again, even though it's not my music I'd usually listen to, I take things away from it. And I even if it's one thing, it could be a couple of things from these guys. Again, I was inspired because it's nothing but an instrumental. You don't really see that anymore, so it's cool, and it's made me motivated to try and do something like that. And if I was to have never checked band-maid out, that would have never been spurred on. Do you know what I mean? That's what's cool about reacting to things you're not used to or you wouldn't usually bother with. So, again, thank you guys. Subscribe. Until next time. Peace. RAYGO.